Hi, what's up guys, Sam here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my newest gold hybrid squad. It's going to be the first gold squad on my channel, so I hope you enjoy it. First up, in goal, we're going to have Inform Weidenfeller. He's the second Inform. I tried both the first Inform and the non-rare card, and I found him to be pretty decent. But the second Inform was by far the best one out of the three. He's easily one of the best keepers I've used. He seemed to get to absolutely everything. I've got three clips of him here doing some pretty decent saves. His positioning was absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, he was one of the best keepers I've used, and for only 35,000 coins, he's very much worth it. The right back spot, we've got Inform Konko. He's in the team of the week at the moment. Probably as you're seeing this video, he's just coming out of packs. But he's a pretty decent defender for only 13k. I'd say he's worth the money, but he didn't really do anything that really stood out to me. I've only got the one clip of him there making the one tackle. He was average, but he's good for 13k. He's got some good all-round stats. The first centre back, you got Felipe Santana. Everyone knows who he is. The sweat demon, the sweat beast. He's got 81 pace at centre back, and he's 6'4". So great in the air, so good, such a good all-round player. Got so much strength. As you can see here, he's got the great aerial dominance from corners. He can just nod them in over the keeper. That's such a good jump in there. He rose so high in the air. Yeah, he's absolutely amazing centre back. Everyone knows who he is. From corners, he's just dominant. The next player we're going to have alongside him is going to be Pepe. Now, Pepe for me was actually a really good defender. I've used him previous times, and from experience I knew that he was going to be great. 74 pace, relatively high for a centre back. He's got some great all-round defending and heading stats. He's 6'2", which is not the tallest, but it's tall enough to be decent in the air. He is pretty much the block god. If you look at that block, that is just ridiculous. That saved me in that match so badly. He's one of the best defenders in the game that I've used easily. Alongside him, I'm going to have regular Fabio Coentrao. To me, he wasn't a very good player. His attacking work rate was just way too much. When he was in defence, he was good, but his attacking work rate was way too high. There were times where I found him at like right mid, which was just stupid for a left back. Right CDM, going to have non-inform Hernandez. I was debating whether to get his inform, but I decided against it because 140k for not much of an increase didn't really seem worth it. He's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills, which is decent. He's not really supposed to be in that CDM spot, but he did play decently well there. I would advise putting him at cam or centre mid because I think he'd play better. But he was really good. He was a really good player. He's got some ridiculously good free kick stats. I did put one in, but I lost a clip, so I've just included that miss. But this whole team in general had amazing free kick stats. Next up, we have informed David Luiz. Now, he was such an amazing player for me. He fit the CDM spot so well. He was constantly getting from box to box. He was scoring goals for me. He was defending so well. I've found him anywhere on the pitch. Some of his interceptions and slide tackles were just amazing. He scored a few long shots for me. A couple of headers from corners. He was just great at pretty much everything. But he was just so good. He worked all of the play from everywhere, as you can see with this pass. Just sends it right over Cavani's attacking position and brings him through. But look, his header from a corner. He could do everything on the pitch. He was such a great player, and he was easily one of the best players on the pitch. His long shot is okay. When he gets it on target, it's great. But when half the time it's bad and half the time it's good, it's hard to explain. Like you can see with this shot here, like that is such a great shot. It's top right corner, but his long shots overall probably aren't very good. I wouldn't recommend it, even though he does like have the long shot trait in game, I believe. But the next player we're going to move on to is going to be Mata. Now he's in the past he's been amazing for me. I would probably rate him as the best player I've used on this game. But in this team he wasn't really as good as I remember him being. His shots weren't really up to scratch. He only had this one clip for me, which is just a bit of a tap in, but there were a few passes that he strung together quite nicely, and just he's a good player for that spot. You could have had informed Lampard as well, who I was going to try, but I decided not to. On the right attack mid, not from Spain, we've got Inform Hamsik. Now, he was a really good player for me. He had an absolutely amazing long shot, and his weak foot was actually really good. The 4-star definitely showed through. This is his first inform. His second inform I couldn't really bring myself to buy. He was like over 120k. Didn't really see the point considering his first inform was so good. But as you can see here, what a strike. Left foot, top right corner on the half volley. It's such a good shot. There were other long shots I took with him that were close to coming in, as you can see in this one. I think he's against Casillas in goal, and that was just such a good save, only just to keep out. No, it was Czech in goal, sorry, I think. But it was just, he had such great long shots. Next we've got Fernando Torres, who is probably my favourite goal player in this game. He's got 83 pace, 83 dribbling. He's just such a great all-round player. He feels a lot faster in game than he does on his card. His shots from anywhere are amazing. Look at that finesse shot, absolutely incredible. Just opens his body up, taps it, top right corner. There is absolutely no stopping that. He's got great power shots, great finesse shots. As soon as he receives the ball, he can just smash it anywhere. Bottom right corner, top right corner. The finesse is, seriously, if you've never tried him, buy him. I'd heavily suggest it. 4-star skills as well, so even if he doesn't have as much pace as some of the centre-backs you might be coming up against, like your higher end pace centre-backs, he's got a couple of skill moves that he can pull out the bag and get around players of his own accord. The next player who's been in here the whole time is Inform Cavani. Now I was actually expecting quite a lot from him. He's got some great all-round stats. He's got some good heading, good shot, decent pace. I paid 100k for him. He's going for about 130 now. But he's got 3-star skills, which I think isn't really the best. And his shot, I expected a lot from his shot, and for 100k it didn't really seem worth it. There were not many crosses I put into him, but the ones I did put in, he did finish with a header. He was decent, but I wouldn't say he was worth the 100,000. I much prefer Torres to him. Torres does feel a lot faster as well. It's kind of weird. But he's not that strong in game, which I was expecting him to be really strong, but he just wasn't. It was quite strange. But he's got a decent shot, but I wouldn't advise buying him. He's too much money. If he drops down to like 60k, which he won't, it would probably be a good idea. But I mean, that was the team. Yeah, I mean, overall, just Torres is better than Cavani. Don't buy Cavani. But this whole team was absolutely incredible. Weidenfeller, second inform in goal, was the best keeper I've used in this game. And I've used Casillas and everything. Casillas is terrible in my opinion. But as you can see here, wait for it. The whole team gets 99 chemistry. Everyone on 9 chem there, as you can see. This whole team works really well. I've got a really strong pair in every single position. There's pace, there's strength, there's long shots, there's everything. Free kicks around the whole team are just amazing, and I would highly recommend you buy this team if you've got the money. There's a lot of informs that you could have put in there that I didn't as well, so I'd advise that. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys, and make sure to like if you enjoyed it. Cheers.